So today we're going to be playing a game called Stranded Deep. I got this back in, I think, February 2015, so over a year ago. And it was on version, I think, 0.01. I think I got it the day it came out. And I played it. It wasn't that great. It was fun. It was worth like the $10 or $5 I paid for it. But it wasn't, you couldn't go very far. There wasn't much to do and there wasn't much to find. Well, evidently, they've kept updating it, so it's actually become quite an interesting game, or so I've heard. I haven't played yet. So, I say let's give it a shot, because I haven't played this in over a year. So we can go to My Game. I already made a seed. Let's do a new game. I always hate this intro part. It's like, come on. Let us skip. I mean, oh. That's a new change. You used to not be able to skip the cutscene. You can skip the cutscene now. Yes. So basically what happens is the plot of Castaway. You're in a plane, you crash land, you have to get out, and you're stranded here. So yeah, there we are with our raft. Ooh, they had like a little yellow outline. So when you mouse over it, you can see it. That's really nice. So here's our island. Once we get to the island, let's putz around with the controls and stuff like that a little bit, because that'd be pretty good. Ooh, nice. My little crappy graphics card is keeping us at 30 FPS. That's perfect. I like that a lot. Ooh, a bucket. Oh. Items. Okay. So the number keys. Looks like these are still tracked to... Because that's really all I remember. All I remember is that the item keys are 1 through 0. So 1 is item number 1. Flames. Let's see if we can catch them on fire. Okay. Oh. So Q drops it. E picks up, Q drops. Okay. So E. That'd be an inventory 2. I pick up a crab. E. No. That was weird. It froze for a second. Can't pick up water. Just gonna brute force it. Try all the... Oh. Oh. Mouse is 0. You can't move your view that much. That's weird. That's the extent of your view. So we have our health, our food, our hydration, and how rested we are. We have the temperature, the day, or the time of day, the time. I guess the sun would be weather. I'm not really sure. And the day. 0 days survived. I don't know if I'm going to get very far. Last time I couldn't get more than a few days. But that's because they didn't have much. They didn't have a bucket. They didn't have a bucket. They didn't have a tarp. Oh my god. A wood stick. Well, that's interesting because it originally started out with you in the raft with a paddle, and the paddle was in the raft. I wonder if the paddle is... Oh, shift. Whoa. Is the paddle down here? Maybe the paddle fell out. Is it a rock? Oh, it's a rock. Yeah, so with this game, everything is procedurally generated, so every map should be different. I have my video settings on the lowest because I'm just running with a GT 640. But oh well. I'm going to see about upgrading my computer to a better graphics card sometime, and then I'll be able to do it. Because I have an Intel i7 4790 in this computer, so that's fine. Hold to interact. Okay. That's kind of weird because whoa. I guess we're a dude. Swimming backwards. Huh. That's a really weird position. This person walks... I don't know if they walk... They seem kind of slow. But maybe I just walk super fast in real life. Who knows? Oh, another bucket. How many buckets are there? E. So we have tarp, log. Oh, they can stack. So we have Q, Q. We can have multiple buckets in the same inventory space. This is awesome. Some sticks. Some sticks. So we are stranded on this island. What do we want to do? Well, I don't think we're supposed to actually find help. We're supposed to survive. And this game looks so wonderful now. I mean, like this wasn't here last time. Maybe it was. I'm not really sure. But it looks awesome. It looks so much better than it did before. I heard this because it's actually in a new game engine. Unity 5 something or other. Oh. Trees. A barrel. There's a barrel. You can walk right through it, evidently. These islands are pretty small still. Not really sure if you can live off one tiny island. They sure do collect a lot of junk, but hey, I am not complaining. 2 tarps in one day? That's pretty good. Another barrel. Ooh. Okay, so let's finish going through all these keys. So we have F. F is your watch, which is like your little menu. Oh. I'm not sure what. Let's see. Z, X, C, C. C for crafting. Well, that makes sense. It's a crafting log. I just realized that. They didn't have that last time. So, if you are surviving with minimal equipment after a disaster, you will need some tools with which to build a shelter and cut firewood. In the wilderness, broken or lost tools cannot be replaced, so you must take great care of them. Always work within the limitations of your tools, as well as within your own capabilities. So we can make a shelter. That's new. Stone tool. It's the same. Lashing. That was back that time. I think you have to cut up potato plants. But that was the only plants that there was on the islands at the time, so maybe you can use different ones. Knife, yes. Axe, yes. Hammer, yes. Spear? Sure. I'm not sure if I had before or not. Hoe? Nope, no clue. Campfire? Yes. Campfire pit? Eh. Hobo stove? Oh, do we got like metals and stuff? A bed? Crude bandage? Oh. A hammer is required and needs to be equipped for buildings. Well then, we can make ourselves a hammer, if I remember correctly. That is when C should also close this, or escape. So you can open that with 2 keys, but you can't close it with any keys. Okay, so let's look for some rocks. Rocks! There's some rocks! I cannot remember what these do, but if I remember correctly, in the first version of Stranded Deep, you just kind of barf all your inventory up onto the ground, right-click it, and then it gives an option of things you can make. So, tarp, no. Stick, yes. I'm just gonna dump all this down. Oh, it might work the same way. Ah. That's one weird thing. Stranded Deep, I don't remember having it before, but you cannot move the mouse outside of the window except for whenever you don't expect it. Because every so often, like for instance, if I have to move my mouse out of the window of the game, I have to hit the Windows key, and it pops up the window and it moves the focus to the Windows start bar. But then all of a sudden, every so often, I can just have, like if I'm moving around and clicking a lot, well then I can have just, I can accidentally hit an icon and like load Blender or something like that, and it starts loading 3D files in the background. It's like, no, stop loading 3D prints. I don't need to 3D print. I need to play a game. So that's kind of annoying. It's almost like with Far Cry. With Far Cry, they have the same issue. But speaking of Far Cry, there's probably a lot of settings. And this looks kind of, I think I put it on the lowest settings. Let's go to options. The options. I limited it to 30 FPS because this game has the issues of that it just takes all the processing power. And so I'm using OBS, Open Broadcaster Software, to record this, and if I don't leave a little bit of like processing power left over, it just kind of takes up it takes up all the system resources, and so OBS just kind of stutters right bad, which it might even be doing that now, but it says it's 30 FPS, so that's pretty cool. So we have can't edit some of these. I made my field of view wider. Textures, let's make those medium. Shadows, low. Volumetric clouds. Well, let's just try this right now. Before I was at 60% GPU load. Now I'm at 75% GPU load, and my CPU load is 18%. I have Task Manager and GPU. Oh, wow. This looks nicer. This looks really nice. I got 75%. I can go 25% more. That's a bad, like, shadowing effect. Oh, shit. Okay, so graphics. Volumetric clouds. Clouds. GPU load 82%. So we got we lost 7% of the power. And there's not that many clouds. Let's see. Clouds. Yeah, there's not really that many clouds, so let's just turn that off. There's no reason to lose 8% of your power just from that. Maybe if the clouds are closer, it'd look different. Who knows? Graphics. Translucency. On. Escape should take you out of that and back into the game. Oh, translucency. Oh, come on. Go underwater already. There we go. That is a funky look. You mean to tell me I had to walk all the way out there and I could swim back? That's weird. I am not really sure what's going on here. That is some weird lighting effects, that's for sure. Oh, I wonder what the night looks like. The night sky was pretty nice before. Anyway, so GPU load 93%. Translucency took a lot of power. Let's see. Water. Let's say the water is low. 92%. 93%? I don't think that really changed much. Let's see. Oh no, the sun went down. The water does look a little better though. I think. What? 85%? 77%? So when the sun is down, it takes less power. Oh my god. Look at that. Quality. Ambient occlusion. Let's turn that on. See what happens. This looks, I don't know, I can't tell if it's better or not. Oh, there's the moon! Look at that. It's gonna be so cool. Oh wait, this is a survival game. I could die. Oh, oh. There we go. Oh, it's a light up one? I had the Casio F91W, I think it was. And yeah, F91W. That's the old Casio watch from like the early 90s. They still sell them at Walmart for like $12 or whatever. Super cheap. But it had like a little light. I wish it would sound like that. This one looks very nice. So it is 6 o'clock. Pretty good. We could use some water. Oh, that's one other thing. And that would be good for wrapping up the video. So, we've kind of messed with like all of the little details of the game a little bit and got into it. I think... Ah, we have to craft a shelter and a bed. Come on. Oh, come on. Escape should go back to the game. Escape should be resumed. Okay, so... How do you craft a shelter? C for craft. You can't select that little thing. Ah, that's pretty bad. Bed, shelter, 3 sticks, 4 palm leaves, 1 lashing. Oh, shit. So let's make a... I had to make an axe to make that first? Man. So a lashing, 2 stone tools. Well, stone tool you make 2 rocks. Oh, well I can do that even in the dark. Gotta find some little rocks. That's a crab. Looks like a rock though. It might work. I can make it work. No? Rocks anybody? There's a bunch of rocks here before. Maybe they were all crabs. Who knows? Okay, so C, stone tool. Oh, you don't just toss everything on the floor anymore? That's amazing. It's like real crafting. Crafted. Stone tool. Tart? No. Yes, stone tools. Where's the... How do you crouch? Need more stone tools. Okay. So then we go C for crafting, stone tool, craft another one. Whoa, whoa. Axe. Stone tool, one of what? I didn't make that one? But, oh, okay, craft. E, okay. So we should have 2 stone tools. So 2 stone tools, 5 wood sticks. Lashings. Oh. How do you make lashings? The fibrous plant. I don't know what that sound is. And I don't think I want to know. I want to stay ignorant. Oh, I thought it was a cave. Lashings. How do you get lashings? Do I have to lash it? I mean, I don't see anything to select here. Ficus. I can't select it. No? Whoa, what the fuck? Well then, I think that's a good place to end it for today. We will reset because looks like everything kind of fucked up. But I've learned a lot from this. So I think we can finally restart the game for the next video and finally start playing. Because now I have a little more understanding of what's changed, what it looks like, all that kind of stuff. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and thanks for watching. See ya!